How's it going, you guys? AZPlow21 back with more of our UFC Reborn save here in WMMA 5. And here today we have UFC on ABC, Holloway versus Korean Zombie. So Max Holloway taking on the Korean Zombie in what is more than likely going to be Korean Zombie's final fight in real life. In game, not sure exactly what's going to happen, but this is a very exciting fight to make, even though Korean Zombie is significantly outmatched by Max Holloway. Last time that I did see you guys, it was for UFC Fight Night Cannonier versus Vettori. Jared Cannonier coming out on top against Vettori in the main event. Uriah Faber somehow beating Marlon Vera in the co-main event at bantamweight. He's immediately back into the top 10. So we'll have to see what comes of that. The next episode will have UFC Fight Night Volkov versus Spivak in a heavyweight main event. And immediately following that will be UFC 291 Jones versus Miocic for the heavyweight championship. That should be a good one. Appreciate you guys, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. Leave me a like, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about the save. Any questions, any fighters you want me to look into. As always, I'm all open to it all. Be sure to subscribe. Like I said before, could really use the bump in subscribers. And let's get into it. UFC on ABC, Holloway versus Korean Zombie. Show taking place in California. I thought we were in California last week, but we were actually in Colorado. So the California kid actually doing it in Colorado. That's funny, but oh well. Holloway and Korean Zombie in our main event. We start out with our prelims. Ariane Carnelosi taking on Melissa Martinez. Martinez, I believe, was fighting for Combate Americas, I think. She's now 7-1 after losing in her debut fight. And we have Martinez actually knocking out Carnelosi in round number 3, the first win of her UFC career. And she wants to fight Marina Rodriguez again. Slow down there, Bucky. Jarno Aarons taking on Slick Nick Aguirre at 145. And we have Aarons getting the win via knockout in round number 2. Mosquitinho Gabriel Santos taking on Jong Yong Lee, the Korean Tiger. 10-1, both of these young men. And it's Santos with a split decision in a decent fight between these two young men. Jamal Pogues taking on Dontail Mays. I'm pretty sure Dontail Mays just knocked out Andrei Arlovsky, unfortunately. And it is Dontail Mays with the unanimous decision victory here today. Vanessa Demopoulos taking on Denise Gomez. Demopoulos, I believe, is the exotic dancer who jumped into Joe Rogan's arms. Ranked number 24 in the strawweight division, taking on 23-year-old Denise Gomes. And it is Gomes getting the unanimous decision here today, 2-1 in her young UFC career thus far. Martin Budai taking on Muhammad Usman. That's Kamaru's brother. Big brother at 250 pounds. And it is Budai getting the unanimous decision here today. 13-1 now. Would not be surprised if he made his way into the top 25. And so now we head to the main card. And we start out with a banger. Dominic Reyes at light heavyweight taking on Jimmy Crute. Now Dominic Reyes has come into some rather hard times. He is on 4 straight losses. John Jones, Jan Blachowicz, Yuri Prohaska, and Ryan Spann. This guy needs a win, and he needs it badly. Can he get it against up-and-coming Jimmy Crute? 4-3-1 in the UFC, coming off 2 straight losses and then a draw. This is a guy that needs a win badly in Dominic Reyes. And Dominic Reyes gets it. You love to see it. Gets a TKO victory over Jimmy Crute in round number 2. A great fight and a well-needed victory for the former title challenger. Jessica Andrade taking on Joanne Wood, I believe in 125 at flyweight. So JoJo Wood, a huge underdog to Andrade, and Andrade makes not quick work of her, but she gets the TKO victory in round number 3. Andrade always around the top 5 of any division that she's in. Kevin Lee making his return to the UFC as he takes on Kelvin Gastelum at 170. Kelvin Gastelum going back to 170. How about that? Kevin Lee said he wanted to fight Kelvin Gastelum and welcome him back to 170, but I believe he's welcoming in a new prospect to the UFC, interestingly enough. Kevin Lee, a big favorite in this one at 190, after beating Diego Sanchez in Eagle FC last year. We'll see what happens. And it's Kelvin Gastelum saying, welcome back to the big league, Skid. Fantastic fight, but Kelvin Gastelum gets the win in round number 2, and he wants to fight Bilal Muhammad. Quite the call out there. Probably someone in the top 15 is more his style at this point. Dominic Cruz taking on Rob Font, and what is... Oh, I would love to see this fight, actually. Such a technical masterclass. The boxing, the movements in this fight would be incredible. Dominic is a huge favorite in this one over the Boston man in Rob Font, and it's Rob Font getting the TKO victory over Dominic Cruz, and I believe that's 2 straight losses now for Dominic. I forgot that he randomly fought Casey Kenny and Pedro Munoz. That's crazy. He's still fighting. As we move on to our co-main events, Nick Diaz and Robbie Lawler decide to run it back from that terrible showing that they both had at UFC 266. Robbie Lawler said, "You'll pay me a lot of money to fight him again? Sure, let's do it." And so Robbie Lawler and Nick Diaz going back at it, and Nick Diaz gets the win. Unanimous decision for the Diaz brother, and a good fight, so hopefully it was a little bit better, and Nick Diaz will live to see another day. And our main event of the evening, Max Blessed Holloway taking on the Korean Zombie in Chan Sung Jung. I remember when I first started paying attention to MMA, paying attention to the UFC, it was around the time when UFC Undisputed 3 came out, and the Korean Zombie was in the first main event of any UFC event that I paid any sort of attention to, essentially. It was him and Dustin Poirier in the main event, and I believe it was on Fuel TV of all TV channels. And that was the first, like, you know, not pay-per-view, it was just like a fight night card that I paid any attention to. Korean Zombie was on that card, so a little bit of history in my personal, you know, affection for MMA, I guess you can say. As you all know how good Max Holloway is, this is not going to be a pretty night for the Korean Zombie. Let's get it underway. I'm pretty sure I just saw that there's a cut on the eye of Holloway already, which is interesting. This could make for a very, very interesting fight. Head kick attempt. Oh man, Korean Zombie coming at him with everything he's got. Remember when Korean Zombie fought for the title? Why did that happen? Got absolutely demolished by Volkanovski. Time runs out. They're saying the round went to Holloway as we head into round number 2. Round number 2, glancing right head kick, not much happening. Right kick to the rib cage as round 2 comes to a close. And they're saying that Korean Zombie might have taken that one as we begin round 3 of our main events. Can't make contact on a low kick. Engaging in the center. Sharp 1-2. Halfway point of round number 3. Leg kick gets checked. Low kick gets checked. 4 quick punches land for Holloway. Nice hook to the ribs. Next with the one right hand does Chan Sung Jung. 6-punch combination, that said. My God. Boom, 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 boom. Korean Zombie might be up by a score of 2-1, interestingly enough. Holloway might be losing this fight. Hits him with the right hand. Hits him with the right hand. Spin kick to the body. Another big right hand misses. Korean Zombie giving it to him. Halfway through round number 4 into the championship rounds. Right hook misses. Scores with the right hook does Holloway. Again, Holloway was a huge favorite. Coming into this one, a high kick misses. Head kick attempts. Flurry. 4 rounds under wraps. And they're giving it to Korean Zombie. They're saying that Holloway might need a finish in order to win this fight. High kick. Lands a right hook, does Holloway. Halfway through round number 5. And if Holloway can't get cooking, we might see another upset here. Only 1 minute left to go in round number 5 here in our main event. Sloppy clinch. Dirty boxing, and that's going to be it. Oh, man. Fight comes to a close. And they're saying Korean Zombie might have won that round. Our 5 rounds have come to a close. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46 for the Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung. A big upset over the former champion in our main event today. No. Is the Korean Zombie gonna have to fight for the title again now? What was he doing before this? He just lost to Volkanovski. That's it. Oh no. I'd like to see him win at least one more fight. But it might just be Korean Zombie again. As crazy as that sounds. He just beat number 2 in a fantastic fight. Popularity increases all around. You love to see it. Let's give Kelvin a performance bonus. Any first round finishes? No, but let's give it to Jarno Aarons. Nice $1.8 million in profit. You love to see it. Highest paid fighters: Dominic Cruz, Kelvin Gastelum, and Jessica Andrade. Wow. So yeah, Korean Zombie getting it done against Max Holloway in what should be considered an upset. The next time that I see you guys will be for Fight Night Volkov versus Spivak. After that, it is Jones versus Miocic. I'm AZPlow21. Appreciate you guys once again. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. And leave me a comment down below. And I will see you guys at the fights.